Hi guys, Christmas is around the corner and 2024 is closing up. And as expected, new red light therapy devices are beginning to pop up in the mailbox. Now 2023 has been a very hard year to follow up all the new techniques that has come out in the red light therapy market. And it has come out such as dual chips, dual lenses, new wavelength, and I even see some changes on the market when it comes to sizes. And let us not forget about all the kind of different new innovative devices that are come out with different red light therapy solutions. The list is very long, but I think this is a good sign that the market are really looking for different kind of solution and provide the customers with very good product. So let's take a look on some news that has just popped up in my mailbox. Platinum, if you don't know this brand, it is one of the top brands out there. They have just released their new 8th generation Biomax, and this model looks very promising. So what is new with the 8th generation when you are comparing it with the 7th generation? The only thing I can see is that they only added in one more light spectrum. That is all, and that is where I'm getting really curious, because they added in a light spectrum on 1060 nanometers. And I had never heard another brand using that wavelength, and they are quite a pioneer when it comes to adding in more and more different wavelengths. When it comes to that kind of stuff. When I started to read about this light spectrum surpassed the 1000 nanometers, there were a lot of web pages or information platforms that I found that immediately when the light surpassed the 1000 nanometers, the body don't absorb the energy in the same way. It starts to be more an heating effect instead. So I was a little bit curious about this, and I found a really interesting article on their own webpage from 2021, and I will quote this. Beyond 1000 nanometers, the story changes. Infrared saunas often use wavelengths longer than 1000 nanometers as a part of infrared light therapy. Although this is another area where caution is advised due to the possibility for thermal damage. And they're continuing more about that it can damage your eyes and even your testes. So you should be extra careful when you are using that kind of wavelength. But I found this quite interesting. So here I am a little bit confused, but after a while I started to look around on the web page, and I found a little menu that I pushed in, and I found this information, and they are actually doing a better presentation here on the new wavelength than what they are doing on the commercial page or the first page. And I think they are declaring a little bit better about this wavelength. They are talking about knee arthritis, wound healing, Alzheimer's disease, brain health, shoulder and arm pain, plantar fasciitis, I don't know what that is, but anyway, nail fungus, yeah. It was quite a big list here, and the thing is there are mentioning some studies in this article, and I think I didn't found any article about this, but I think I have to do more research about this, and I will reach out to Platinum to get more explanation when it comes to the new wavelength. Now, if I guess this right, they are not using dual chip or dual lenses on their panels, which means that they probably have a different light pattern on their panels. So I guess this wavelength, even if it's damaging, it can be damaging for your eyes or testes. I guess there is not a big percent of all the light that comes from that wavelength. It has been that before, so that is also some questions I want to ask them about how much percent each light are delivering on each sessions. And I wouldn't be surprised either, since they are so high tech with their menu system. As I mentioned before, it almost looks like something from Star Trek. I think you can probably just turn that function off and just do the regular red light or near infrared red light therapy instead. But I think this pushes the level a little bit further. And I think all of this new stuff that is coming out, the dual chip, the dual lens, and the new wavelength, I think it's just a matter of time before we see some AI function on these panels too. So this wakes up so many questions in me, such as how many percent does the device deliver on each light spectrum? Can you close some of the light spectrum off? Or where have they put the new wavelength spectrums? Is they on the eye level, or is it the lower parts of the body? Or I get so many questions in my head just to think about it. As I said, I have to do more research about it. I will reach out to Platinum to get answer when it comes to my question with their new panel. So looking into 2024, I think we have a really exciting year. Just the new features they're putting into the red light therapy devices, I think we have so many innovating solutions waiting ahead of us. And I think this is just the beginning of many, many exciting new products. I think the new wavelength they put into the Biomax is very interesting, and I wouldn't be surprised they are putting in this in the red light therapy belt, or maybe in the blankets or the pads. Yeah, you know, all the kind of different solutions they have out there. And I think this can be a big game changer when it comes to treating new things with low level laser treatments. So I think this is really exciting. I think the manufacturing or the brands are beginning to listening what the customers are really wanting. And I think when it comes to sizes on the panels, I think I'm starting to see a pattern that more and more manufacturers or brand are actually starting to delivering more interesting models than the slim ones that I had for quite some while now. And that pleases me very much, because as I mentioned before in my other videos, I wish my panel would be much more wider, more to the 40 centimeters wideness than the 20-25 centimeters. That is actually some kind of standard out there. But I'm seeing some brands are breaking through that now, and that makes me really happy. So this is just a speculation. I will do much more research about this. Actually, I will do more red light therapy videos from now on, and hopefully I can do one more video before New Year. I just want to have one more thing, and hopefully all the brands out there or manufacturers are maybe seeing this video, because I wish in 2024 there would be better clearance how you should use the pulsing mode on the panels that they are providing us today. Many of the panels today has the pulsing mode, and I have been reading that there are some benefits with this, and I've also been reading some studies that shows not so fun stuff when it comes to that. So I wish I had a better, clearer and safer guidance for that. So if some manufacturing see this video, please do a list or something for us customers so we can follow this, because I haven't found anything about this topic. I've seen some YouTubers been talking about it, but then again, they are just some random people sitting in front of a camera, just like I'm doing now. And I don't think that is reliable. I, as a customer, want to have that information from you who are manufacturing these kind of products. So hopefully you will appreciate more red light therapy videos, and if you have some special wishes about what kind of videos you want me to make, please write down in the comments down below. And also, as a small Christmas gift, hit the like button or even subscribe. That would be really nice. Anyway, that is all for today, and I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a really healthy and a nice holiday. Take care. Bye. I wonder if there are any pre-Christmas gift for me. Maybe there are some red light therapy device under here. Ah, crap. Is that a camera?